Welcome everyone to my tank only run as Japan. Just to set up a few rules. I'm not allowed to use any unit sets that are not tanks, not even for holding the front line or garrison duties. Also, I'm only allowed to go to war with any country until the Chinese United Front is defeated. And I'm only allowed to declare on the Allies until 1941, so that they have enough time to build up and pose a serious threat to me. And without further ado, let's jump right in. This is the tank design that I'm gonna use for the time being, alongside with the division template. All I need to do now is trigger the Marco Polo bridge incident and stand my ground as I slowly escalate the war to remove the debuffs. The initial push against China is always slow since they tend to continuously cycle their units into the front line until they crack, but that wasn't what bogged me down, but rather the lack of units to hold my front with, which meant that I couldn't concentrate enough divisions into one spot to have a proper breakthrough, so most of the time I would end up just standing still for the reinforcements to be built, before being able to have one massive push. Though the more I pushed inland, the more I started to struggle a bit because of the lack of supplies, since these units are not very well adapted to these types of conditions. So I was forced to build one last supply depot near their major victory points before I could finally cap them off. Now that China has been secured, I can focus on striking south by bypassing the US, since anyone knows that it will only worsen the situation more than it needs to. And I started my initial plans, taking over Indonesia and the likes, slowly carving my way toward Delhi, until I finally could manage to have a proper breakthrough into the heartland of India and made them capitulate. From there onward, I just made my way across the neutral countries such as Iran and Iraq so that I could reach the Mediterranean. and I made some nasty pockets, which resulted in some heavy losses on the Allies, until I reached the Mediterranean Sea, and I could finally transport my armies toward northern Germany so I could plan a proper naval invasion. Once my navy arrived, gaining naval superiority was an easy task. All that needs to be done now is make sure to keep on pushing and not giving them enough time to respond. Here are the casualties that I inflicted on the Allies in the past 2 years. Now that we have secured our resource front, I wanted to take some time off to build up a bit, since I had yet enough units to hold the whole US border. But Germany called me into the defensive war against the US, so I said fuck it, reroll. I either win big or throw away 4 hours of my time down the trash, and by God did I cook well, scoring encirclement after another, until I owned the entirety of the East Coast, and all that was left now was to take their remaining victory points before that I could pay my full attention toward Brazil and the Soviet Union, since they declared on me while I was at war with the US. I took a quick detour towards South America, carving my way slowly deeper down south, grabbing land wherever I could, until I managed to reach Argentina and push Brazil from there, but not before scoring some nasty ratios of kills on my path of conquest. I'll make sure that all of South America learns of One Piece before this war is over with. Finally, I could deliver the finishing blow toward the Russians and end this brain-rotting experience and call it a day. But of course, I needed to clean the border a bit before calling it GG. Just wanna show you off the tank and airplane design that I used for this one before ending this video. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed today's campaign. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. This has been Kaguya. Have a wonderful day or evening, and goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.